Good morning, everybody. So we're going to start off today from our hotel, a little bit different. We stopped in a place called Lincoln, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
We've stopped at the Indianhead Resort.
It's gorgeous here.
Yeah, it's a beautiful resort, but it's got something a little bit different.
Yeah, so it's got a big tower with a viewing platform at the top that you can pay to go up. It's only $1.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to do it because the views up there, I can imagine, are quite spectacular once we're up there.
Well, they're pretty nice down here. We're just surrounded by mountains and trees.
Yeah,
and
they're
stuff.
still nice down here, but yeah, even nicer up there. We can see a lot further as well. But in this video, we're just going to drive to Portland, Maine, and just bring you along the way and show you some lovely scenic routes again.
So whilst the framework might be steel, the stairs are wooden. So we're sending Stacey up first to be the guinea pig.
They seem okay. There's a big rotten piece there where it's all falling apart. Oh, perhaps shouldn't have told Kev that bit.
Nope.
Yeah, just don't look at that. So they've got massive gaps between each step, and I don't know what to do because...
Walk up it.
Yeah, I know, but when you're walking up it, you've got... I normally look down at my feet to see where I'm putting my feet, but then I'll be looking down through all the gaps, whereas I'm better off just looking straight up. But then I might trip.
I think you're overthinking the whole step situation.
Says him that sent me up first to test his
Yes,
out.
but I'm not going to be worrying about walking up some steep steps.
I'm going to do a bit of both, look down and then look up.
Oh, okay, well, we'll look at you fall down after.
Oh my God, it's shaking.
Well, go quick then. Oh, it is shaking, I can actually see it. That was a lot higher than I thought it was.
Yeah, we had a few phrases between us that weren't very pleasant.
Yeah, I think we get
demonetised. I was having a go at one point because we were both on the stairs and there was
You were moaning that they were shaking and you were walking up behind me. It's like, oh, daft's that?
I was saying halfway up, I don't think I can go any further, Kev. He was like, just get a grip, come on up. But we've made it to the top now.
How many of them do you reckon we walked up? 14?
Quite a few.
Anyway, enough of how unfit we are. So this is the back of our hotel. It's got this lake. You can actually hire them paddle boats. It's got a water wheel. That was all lit up last night as well, because we came in quite late. But then, just like I say, the views are absolutely stunning.
Behind is what the resort is named after, Indianhead, which is that rock just up there. So apparently there's like an Indian head.
From the side?
Maybe the history from that, yeah, from the side. So that's just behind up there.
So before we walked up, there was this just bees sellotaped onto the sign. I'm like, oh, that must be old now, because it's like as if it's closed because of bees. And when we walked up, there was a few bees up there, and a couple of them were big. I didn't point them out to Stacey. There were some big ones up, like probably an inch and a half long.
No, I did see a few, and the worst thing to do is that when you try and go up and down like steep stairs like that, is you don't want to panic and be like, because I'm one of those that when a wasp or bee comes near me, I'm like, oh, I'm like, I can't be doing that when I'm going up them steep stairs. But yeah, it's really lovely up there, some amazing views, so well worth going up for $1 each if you're stopping at this resort.
Or near this resort.
Or near this resort. Oh yeah, if you're stopping near this resort and you're passing through.
So we've just come up a couple miles up the road now from the hotel, and it's in a place called the Franconia State Park. Probably not saying that right. You know what we're like. But all around here, there's loads of like hiking trails. Like I was Googling a lot last night in the hotel because we can't get a signal here. So I can't tell you all the facts about the basin because I can't get them loaded up. But like I say, all around here, there's loads of trails. Some of them are like expert kind of trails. Some of them take like hours, like 6 hours. I saw one of them say on Google reviews. But we're going up the easy one to the basin. Looks like a waterfall kind of thing. I can see. Is this a river? Or a big stream? Whatever this is, there's water.
We were just saying as well, just behind Kev, you could see some falling then. As we were walking from the car, the maple leaves are falling, and we were just saying, it just really feels now like what you think of when you think of New England.
I can't find one in my vicinity, but there is a lot of maple leaves here. I literally turned around and found one. It was right behind my foot. As you can see, all the reds and the yellows and the oranges in the maple leaves now. If this isn't a maple leaf, don't leave me a comment, because this looks exactly the same as the one on the side of my maple syrup bottle. That's all I'm saying. So it says there's a couple trails and a baby flume, but we want the Basin Cascade. So this way.
Again, it's just somewhere else that's really beautiful. I love walking through, and sometimes you hit that spot where the sun is shining through the trees.
Yeah.
It's just really nice.
Yeah, so this one is pretty much flat and it's paved. So it's a nice, easy one if you don't have hiking shoes and all that kind of stuff. At least it's a nice, easy one with just trainers like what we've got. This is the Basin. So there's a little information sheet here. So it says it's a 30-foot wide pothole. It's a good job that's not in the road, even though some of the ones back home in Britain are much smaller than that. It was made some 25,000 years ago when the glacier started to melt at the top, and it was just like battered by sand and stones, it said, so that's why this pothole was made.
It's really cool how it's kind of curved in the rock. It looks like a water slide, I just said to Kev.
Yeah, it
Should we
does.
find the top and come on down?
I'm waiting for somebody to come down like
yeah,
screaming.
on a tube.
So you've got like two streams. This one, as we're walking up on your left, is a smaller one. There's some nice little rapidy kind of, it's not quite a waterfall, more like a little rapid. And then as you're moving on like the Basin side, so the right hand side, this was the larger side. So you've got like this little bridge here and then like a cool kind of, more of a waterfall effect, shall we say. Not a full-blown one, but it's still nice to see.
I could just fall asleep listening to them sounds. It's just so peaceful and just like the waterfall.
So we're just leaving the Basin now, but that over there on the left is Boise Rock. B-O-I-S-E. Boise? Boise.
Boise.
Boise?
Boise Rock.
Boise Rock. It's just absolutely stunning driving along this road with like the trees and the big rock up there. Mountain face, rock face, whatever you want to call it, face. We're just turning round now because all that big long hike has made us hungry, hasn't it, Stace?
Yeah. So we didn't get to go to a diner in the other day when we did the Scenic drive, so we're hopefully going to get to go one now.
I'm closing up shop, closing up my store. I know this city doesn't need me no more, and I know it ain't no mystery.
Nothing says an authentic USA road trip without stopping off at a diner like this. We've always wanted to do this, haven't we? And
Yeah.
now we actually have. We tried to stop off in one in the other Scenic video we did, but it closed, didn't it? We didn't get enough time to go. So Kev was desperate to come visit one, and we now can say we finally have.
Yeah.
It's so cool inside.
It's proper little cool. It's like got the chrome outside and it's got like the stools at the side there and a jukebox in the back. It looks ace.
I think it's weird because to actually visit like a proper one, because we've been places, or we've even got them in the UK, where people try and do replicas of USA roadside diners.
Yeah.
So we've only ever seen them, so to actually be in a real one is really cool. So I was obsessed with the scene in Dumb and Dumber when they were in the roadside diner there, and there was bikers in there, and Harry and Lloyd were sat having chips and burger in a basket, and then Lloyd says to Harry, doesn't he, about it being good luck, about chucking the salt over his shoulder, and I think he completely chucks the whole thing, which I'm not gonna do now because there's an old guy sat behind and he might spit on me burger like the biker does to Lloyd in the film.
Now I've had a breakfast. Stacey's had a chicken burger, I believe, but she wanted a side of onion rings.
Didn't think they were going to be that big.
No, they are red hot. I'm trying not to burn everything if I try one. That one. Let's just go.
Home-breaded onion ring.
They are absolutely delicious. Stacey, you're going to love them with your chicken sandwich, and they're going to go lovely with my blueberry pancakes.
So food's here now. It's an all-day breakfast and lunch menu. I've gone for the crispy chicken sandwich off the lunch menu, and Kev's gone for a breakfast because he really loves an American breakfast.
I do love American pancakes, so I had blueberry pancakes, came with bacon, 2 over easy eggs, home fries, raisin toast, And then I had a side of baked beans as well, because it either came with home fries or baked beans. But they are barbecue beans, so it's not going to be weird with a breakfast. But Chinese pancakes with real Vermont, New Hampshire, maple syrup.
Get the right steak, Kev.
Oh, they're really delicious. Like, they've got the crunchy bottom and the fluffy in the middle. But then I'm intrigued by the beans, how barbecue really are they. They're like a cross between a barbecue bean and what we call baked beans. So they're not too bad, they're actually quite nice.
Okay, so we're starting to buckle. Even though we've been in the States many times, we still forget about portion size, and it's so much bigger than back home. If we'd have ordered a side of onion rings back home, it'd probably been 4 single onion rings, maybe 5 if they were generous. Not a whole basket full of stringy, greasy onion goodness.
I'm not giving up. This is our only meal today, okay? So it will be. We won't eat anything. We've got a baby Ruth in the car. Stacey can have that later.
Baby, so, oh yeah, that baby Ruth.
I'm not giving in.
I have been helping Kev with those little home fries. They call them home fries. To me, they're little taters. Oh, we're so full.
Stuffed.
But it's so cool. Like, just look at it from the outside. We're just like so excited to say that we've eaten in a roadside diner. But let's sit down in the car for a bit and drive to the next scenic place.
So we've just quickly stopped off at the Lincoln Woods. They have a suspension bridge. We're just going to have a look. I did see signs as we came in for beware of the bears. But we're not going that high up, so I don't think
Hopefully
we're going to.
they're not this part of it.
So obviously, I'm guessing when it's not as dried up, there's a lot more water here. So it still looks nice though. Coming along the suspension bridge. It's just nice coming along. Stacey has just said to me, wouldn't the bears be hibernating now? So
I forgot they do that in the winter. Would it be like when they do start coming out in the winter though, when they've like hibernated for ages? Will it be like Alaska when will the salmon run down here or not? Will it not?
No.
Why is this bridge rocking?
Because it's a suspension bridge and them 2 people just walked over it. Oh, it's just gone. But so far it's been more chipmunk country than it has bear country. They are cute though, these little chipmunks. So next stop we've come to Otter Rocks. I see no otters, but I see lots of rocks. So I don't know why they're called Otter Rocks, but what you can't see from where Stacey is, there's a lot of rocks up there. There's a few rocks down there, but no otters. But I'm guessing once, springtime maybe, and the snow's melting, I'm guessing this is all just water. But I'm gonna see if it's cold. Don't laugh at me if I fall over, because these rocks are slippy.
We will.
Here we go. Ooh, yeah, it's pretty cold. It's not freezing cold, just pretty cold. Stacey braved this huge gap, which is, I don't know, 1.5 foot maybe, to join me.
Hey, it's slippy on them rocks. You have to be careful.
It is when you're wearing those trainers.
Got no grip on them.
What do you think? Is the water cold?
Let's feel. Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty cold. Nice cold, but yeah, that's pretty cold.
Went down to the river, washed my sins away. Pray, 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 and pray for another day. I went down to that river, washed my sins for free. The devil's on the other bank, staring back at me. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man.
So we've just stopped off at Hancock Trailhead. So there's some stunning views here of the mountains behind and all the trees. It's beautiful now. I bet it's also stunning over the winter time when those mountains are probably covered in snow at the top. And just behind me as well, they call them slide scars. So I could see that big stream. It looks like polished rock.
It's just above Stacey's head.
Yeah, but definitely make a stop off here if you're driving through because it offers some amazing views.
Yeah, so hopefully that shows up okay. These are the slide scars Stacey was talking about. It looks like a waterfall until you read what it is, and then you know that it is actually like polished rock. I'm guessing over like thousands of years, where the ice has just slid down consistently over when it's thawed in the springtime, and it's just polished rock.
I'm not even going to pronounce what this stop off is because it's a
crazy one.
Yeah. But they were saying that the White Mountains may once have been as tall as the Rockies, they reckon.
So it was also saying that 1 million years ago, all these White Mountains were covered beneath a glacier, and it said it was a mile thick above the peaks. So that was a pretty big glacier, really. That's what's carved all of these valleys out, it was saying.
So we're just coming down the mountain through the state park now. Kev was just saying before, we haven't seen many sugar shacks anywhere yet because we stopped off at one in Vermont. So Kev wanted to try and find another one because he wants to try some maple syrup. Because apparently he was saying there's a thing between New Hampshire and Vermont of who has the best maple syrup.
That's what I read online.
You wanted to test that theory, didn't you, Kev?
Yeah, I'm always down for a free sample of maple syrup.
People in the valley, they don't understand what makes and takes the breaks and forsakes a man. People in the valley, they don't understand the hands which built the roads and shoveled coal. Seeds were sown, dews were rolled, but goddamn didn't go to plan. I've been trying my best to be a working man. When dark clouds come, my love, she cries, she cries, she cries, she cries, she cries. Miss mountain sky, tell me why do
So we've just pulled over at another one of these scenic points. We're at Sabbaday Falls. The little sign down there says it was only 0.3 of a mile to the falls. So once again, not a big one. It doesn't seem too steep either, and it's not muddy at least.
There's also signs again saying that there is black bears again in this area. So we are on the lookout because it'd be nice to see one from afar. Not too close, but it'd be nice to see one in the wild.
Okay, so there was a little bit of an incline. Wasn't too bad. We are full still though.
We're falling. It's very muggy today.
The only, let's say, upside is it smells, and it's got a little bit cooler now. It smells and feels like the ET ride queue at Universal Studios. It's nice.
The things you think of. You're getting a bit delirious.
Right, hopefully you can hear me okay. So this is the Sabbaday Falls. You can see like another little bit of a smooth pothole-ish shape there. I'm guessing all this was shaped by the rocks and all the pebbles and stuff, the same as the other place we first showed you. So it goes all the way down there. But one thing is, it's definitely, I'd say, more than 0.3 of a mile to get up here. Unless it's just as it seems it.
No, we did see longer.
So we've had a little bit of bad news in regards to the next video, which would be tomorrow for us. We should have been going on a whale watching trip. We paid a bit extra than normal compared to the normal, like, say, the bigger whale watching trips, because we paid to go on one of those small rib boats that are quicker and lower to the, I was going to say lower to the ground, lower to the ocean, to the sea. Now, even though I can't get a signal, I thought, oh, I can't remember what time it is. I'll just pop on my emails and see if I could get the time up. And it must have synced earlier when we had a bit of signal. and we've had an email a couple of hours ago off the company saying the trip has been cancelled because they cannot steer. They've got steering problems. So we're a bit like, oh, I don't know, because like I say, our sat nav in the car runs off my phone, it runs off Google Maps. I've got no internet, so I can't even use it. I can see where I am through the GPS built into the phone, but I don't know how far we are away from Conway, which looks like the next kind of town or city we get to. So hopefully we can arrange something else, because that's why we didn't do one in Boston. We thought, well, we've got time in Maine. We found this really cool one that's like a rib boat, so we'll do it there. And it's cancelled. So we'll hopefully be able to figure something out, because we really want to go see some whales. Well, at least try see some whales. If you watch our other videos, you know we don't have the best of luck. So we've made it to Conway, found the only Starbucks, got the mug. I don't know what's going on with a lot of these Starbucks. They aren't actually open inside. You can only go for the drive-through.
Maybe they're renovating them.
I don't know, so at least we got one anyway.
We're going to continue on to our hotel in Portland, Maine, but really enjoyed driving through New Hampshire, seeing some gorgeous scenery along the way. Just really enjoyed it, just lovely memories.
Yeah, didn't find a sugar shack.
You didn't get to try your maple syrup.
I had some maple syrup in the diner.
On your pancakes.
On my pancakes.
There you go, yeah.
I had some.
Forgot about that.
I know, but I would have liked to go on for a free sample, Steve. Like we did in the other one.
Pancakes.
At least I had some. Unless they were lying to me. Could have been Vermont maple syrup, you never know. Next video, you will see us from Portland, Maine. We don't know what's going on with a whale trip yet. There's one, like, the problem is there's one an hour and a half north.
Yeah.
But it's taking our time away, because the boat trip starts at 10. It's taking our time away from Portland, Maine.
Yeah, so we're not sure what to do yet.
And the only other one in Portland, Maine has got not very good reviews. You said, did it say something about being noisy and bumpy?
The boat was like really noisy and rickety, and yeah, so we're not sure what to do. So we don't want to just, the one that we were going on was just amazing.
They're like the ones we like to do, the little rib boats that are quick.
I know, so
nimble.
Disappointed. But like I say, you don't want to just go on any, just for the sake of it.
So you might see us on a boat trip, you might not.
See, when it's only the day before as well, a lot of the ones, any that were good, was because the same one that we were going to go on, the company, they've got a different boat somewhere else.
An hour south.
Yeah, but because obviously it's only the day before, availability now is just gone with that.
Yes.
So, and this company as well also they also offered us to go on another day, but unfortunately we can't because we're home the day after. So we've got to get back to Boston to fly home. So
yeah, it's not
not
worth the risk of doing the boat trip and then driving 100 mile an hour down to the airport, you know.
So you'll see us from Portland, Maine, but
Definitely.
like we said,
who knows?
Might not be on a boat, that's all.
No. So I need a drink.
I need a drink, yeah.
So we're going to try and find maybe a petrol station that's got a big gulp or something in it.
Yeah, fancy really nice cold drink with ice.
Loads of ice in.
Loads of ice. Dr. Pepper.
Ooh, yeah. Mountain Dew or a Fanta grape. Never get Fanta grape on the machines though.
You have to have Mountain Dew.
Yeah. So we're going to leave it there. So as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh!